বিদ্যুৎ ক্ষেত্রে রাজ্যের ভিশন এবং মিশন নিয়ে আলোচনার উদ্দেশ্যে সম্প্রতি মার্চেন্ট চেম্বার অফ কমার্স অ্যান্ড ইন্ডাস্ট্রির উদ্যোগে আয়োজিত হয়েছিল ভিশন ফর অ্যান এফিশিয়েন্ট পাওয়ার সেক্টর শীর্ষক এক আলোচনা সভার, যেখানে উপস্থিত ছিলেন রাজ্যের বিদ্যুৎ মন্ত্রী মনীশ গুপ্ত থেকে শুরু করে কেন্দ্র ও রাজ্যের পাওয়ার সেক্টরের প্রতিনিধি স্থানীয় ব্যক্তিবর্গ। আলোচনা সভায় বক্তব্য রাখতে গিয়ে মন্ত্রী মনীশ গুপ্ত পরিষ্কার জানালেন যে এ রাজ্যে বিদ্যুতের সমস্যা প্রায় নেই বললেই চলে।
Basically, there are two issues here. One is the long-term planning of energy security, and one is the short-term planning of energy security, that is balancing supply with demand. If you look at the India scenario today, our energy requirement is equivalent to around about 700 million tons equivalent of oil, and this is likely to go up to anything between 1400 to 1800 million tons equivalent of oil in the coming years. It's a huge task that is ahead, and those countries which have financial power, who have money, they are able to buy energy from anywhere in the world, and some countries do that. Like for example Singapore, which is a booming commercial center and financial capital of the world. They don't produce any power. They buy all their power from outside. So that is one option that a country has, is to be able to buy power or energy from outside. But for a diverse country like India, it certainly is not a good option, because buying energy from outside involves a lot of risks, and in a diverse country like ours, power needs to be distributed evenly throughout the population and the industry. Importantly, today, about more than 75% of our oil is imported, more than 35% of our gas is imported, more than 25% of our coal is imported. Because today, if we say set up a 100 megawatt power plant, we would be blocking 175 million tons of coal. So likewise, if we start calculating on the present requirement and for those plants which are not operating now, which will be operating, in about 35 to 40 years, the coal reserves will be depleted. So generally, we have to look at other options. The first option is the nuclear option. Today, about 4,000 megawatts of nuclear power is available in our country, but our uranium reserves are only good enough for producing 10,000 megawatts. Whereas, as you know, our recent target which has been set is 1 lakh megawatts. So now, basically, we have to import uranium. And the nuclear option is a difficult option because time is a big factor. Those promises or those expectations which were put out in 1985 have not yet even been realized. So that means that the process of obtaining energy in sufficient quantity from nuclear sources is a slow process. Because initially, as you know, we had these uranium-235 reactors. They produce plutonium, then plutonium again used in fast breeder reactors, produces isotopes of uranium. The whole cycle is at about 8 years. So every 8-year cycle, we are able to bring in more breeder reactors. So this process takes time and is very expensive. Now the world over, as in India today, as also in this state, we are looking at renewable energy options, mostly solar and wind power. Recently we had a conclave in Guwahati of all the states, in which we were able to impress upon those who were representing other states and the government of India that pump storage projects are actually a very important aspect of how we should harness power, how we can ensure energy security. Because energy security means 24/7 power, quality power. There should be no load shedding or power cuts. In West Bengal today, this is one of the bigger efforts. Then we are setting up another big solar park in Dadan Patrabhat, that is in Midnapur district, which will have be able to produce this 500 megawatts of power, and other solar parks, canal-based, canal-top solar, and the biggest effort that is going in is for the rooftop solar scheme. We are launching a major rooftop solar scheme in Calcutta, Rajarhat, Howrah, which is, our target is 200 megawatts. These are actually sources in which we would go in for net metering. People who give their rooftops, industry, commercial, they get an advantage of reducing their bills by the amount of solar power that is produced from the rooftop. So in this way, we would be able to not only ensure energy efficiency and also to conserve the grid power, the thermal power that we produce. We can produce less and get it supplemented by solar power. But solar power has some disadvantages. All through the world, throughout the world today, they are talking about how to store solar power. Because solar power is only available during the daytime. There are seasonal variations. So that is why we have opted for the grid-connected solar power, so that the solar power which is generated is sent into the grid throughout the day. The grid acts like a giant battery. So at night, that same power then flows back into the system. The householder or the owner of the rooftop, be it industrial or commercial, is able to gain in the sense that his energy costs go down. So what we have done is, a lot of our resources, our budgetary resources, are now being diverted to the energy sector. Because energy is a catalyst for economic growth, and having recognized this fact, we are able to deploy more funds for the growth of power generation, power electricity transmission and distribution.